The Curiosity rover on Mars just sent back this image from the Martian surface, and this discovery was a complete accident. Curiosity was just driving along and then accidentally ran over these rocks, cracking them open, revealing pure sulfur in these little yellow crystals.
It cannot be denied. One of the most fascinating planets is Mars. This is due to the fact that it is the planet that is thought to resemble Earth the most. That implies that humans might eventually settle there. What if, though, we weren't the first to visit Mars after all? It sounds absurd to think that when we ultimately go to Mars, we might find that life has already established itself there. Yet there are many odd things being discovered there that seem to support this. The weird pyramid and the enormous worm-like object may not be entirely insane. Everybody enjoys a good space story. Because of this, making up theories about strange objects seen in photos of Mars may be a lot of fun. In our minds, fish-like rock formations and alien communications appear to be cosmic rays. Many jokes about what appears to be a rear end were made in response to an image from the NASA Perseverance rover. Is it the keister of an alien? Nope. It's merely an absurd rock formation. In 1976, the NASA Viking 1 orbiter flew close to Mars and captured this now iconic photo of the planet's surface. The face-like shape in the upper center of the image is what everyone was so enthused about. It's simple to see your mind as having two eyes, a nose, a mouth, and an odd hairstyle if you have a creative mind. In some ways, it even resembles a young Elvis Presley. You can see why some people believe the face to be a monument erected by extraterrestrials on Mars. So what are the outwardly things scientists have found on Mars so far? Why can't physicists explain these things? You will get to know this and many more as we dive into the details of this outworldly being. However, before getting started with the video officially, here's a quick reminder that you can subscribe for free and like the video so that we can boost the algorithm. Comments are most welcomed. Marsalanche. In this view from NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, from 2010, a cloud of dust blows skyward at a sharp cliff. It seems more plausible that this is the product of an avalanche or fall of primarily carbon dioxide frost than it is a hint of a factory on Mars. This type of event, according to NASA, primarily occurs between April and early May, when it is springtime on Earth. Waffle-shaped island on Mars. Mars has a history of presenting strange structures that humans have marveled at, wondered about, and puzzled about. Elvis, are you there? The face on Mars has gained notoriety more recently. A rock with a jelly donut shape and something that resembled a human femur bone. The most recent discovery is a structure that somewhat resembles a warped waffle. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter took a picture of an enigmatic landform that NASA has described. The round, 1.2-mile-wide formation is located in Mars' Athabasca area, which is also the location of some of the planet's most recent lava flows. Lava flows in the areas that are smooth surrounding it. Overzealous extraterrestrial theorists may interpret the image as proof that there is intelligent life on Mars, but NASA experts think lava intrusion and upward pressure from below are more likely causes. It is also likely that there was a sizable amount of ice in the mound that was driven out by the heat of the lava because it appears that the material is absent from the mound. NASA continues by pointing out that there are several structures in the area like this one that are still mysterious to scientists. A comprehensive justification is still sought after. I'd like to present my own wacky, entirely fictitious notion while we wait for the scientists to examine this image and others of the area. This circular structure might be evidence that Elvis is hungry if the face on Mars is actually Elvis. There must be some correlation there, after all, since a Google search for Elvis waffles yields 407,000 hits. Dragon scales. This Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter image was dubbed Dragon Scales of Mars by NASA, which is a clear indication that even the space agency was enthusiastic about Game of Thrones. The scaly pattern was created by ancient, erosion-related terrain processes rather than a legendary creature. When NASA unveiled the stirring photo in July 2017, it said that the nature of the water responsible for the alteration and how it interacted with the rock to form the clay remains poorly understood. Shiny object on Mars' surface. The red planet might not be as red as we first assumed. In the Martian dirt, NASA's Curiosity rover has discovered several peculiar objects. The rover discovered an unusual glowing item a few weeks ago, and it eventually turned out to be a piece of the rover. We now have to deal with a new, mysterious object. Several scoops of Martian dirt were taken by Curiosity from a region known as Rock Nest. In the trench that was formed by the activity, a brilliant particle was found. Meteorites predominate. When Curiosity spotted a sizable iron meteorite called Lebanon in 2014, NASA stated that part of the explanation might be due to the iron meteorite's resilience to erosion processes on Mars. Egg rock is considered to be a cute little meteorite in the overall scheme of things. Just contrasted with the enormous Gancedo meteorite that was discovered in September in an Argentinian farm. A mountain called Mount Sharp, which is situated in the Gale crater, is where Curiosity is now traveling after landing on Mars in 2012. Strange patterns. Though it has a reputation for being untamed, the natural world can also be remarkably structured. The Martian environment is the same. The Mars surface region, with its succession of orderly arranged boulder stacks, is depicted in a NASA photograph released on Tuesday. The image was given the Sherlock Holmes mystery-style title, The Case of the Martian Boulder Piles, by the space agency. The sand dunes are the first feature that stands out in the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter photograph because they are black and curved. Although the dunes are cool, NASA scientists are more intrigued by the formations that may be seen in the area of the landscape that is open and patterned. The image's upper left corner to its lower right can be discerned as a succession of dark and light stripes. A closer picture from NASA emphasizes the striped aspect of the landscape. Although it's still only a rock, hopefully it will give rise to some entertaining science fiction tales about the legendary Sasquatch of Mars. That concludes today's excursion into space. What more might we ask of missionaries who have already left their posts? Do let us know your opinion in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. It will help us to understand our audience and allows YouTube to suggest similar videos to you. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you at the next one.